Get things started here for the Jags. We've got Emmett, James, Grayson with Tommy and Miko on the back end. Puck one pushed forward by CPH. They go into the corner hard. Puck picked up there by Tommy. He's checked in the lower back from behind. CPH pushes it up front. They get it into the middle. They lose the puck. They're pushing it around. They pitchfork it over the net. Comes up to the near boards. Grayson gets it to the line, but not out. CPH pushes it down into the corner. Grayson now has it. He skates it up out of the zone. He pushes it forward. CPH gets it there. They come back out of their zone. And they skate in. They're pushed wide by Tommy. They drop the puck off for Tommy. Tommy picks it up. Pushed it up towards Landon, but he doesn't get to it. Now Tommy goes to the other side, gets it to Caden. Caden takes it forward, now gets it into the zone. Landon coming in, puck out. Silas grabs it there, comes in, gets it to Landon. Oh, Landon has his stick lifted. Comes to Abby Jo. She fires it. It's deflected off the goalie's leg pad. Silas gets that into the middle. CPH comes up to the line but not out. Silas picks that up, throws it in deep. Puck into the corner. Caden hard on it there. They pass it up. They try and chip it up, but Abby Jo had pinched in to get that. CPH is going to try the near side now. They throw it all the way up. Miko's got it there. He dances around a couple, but we are just offsides. Puck dropped here. CPH wins it, and then they bring it up into the neutral zone. Abby Jo pushes it back into their zone. Hardy hard on the forecheck here, pressuring them. They punch it up. Beckett gets it there, pushes it deeper. Brecken in here battling for it. He's still working that half wall here. Now CPHL comes up. Puck back to Brecken. He comes in. He fires it. Oh, just missed on that near post. Puck comes up to Miko on the line. He pushes it back down lower. CPH grabs it, and they're able to skate it out. Beckett hard after him. He gets there, stops him at the blue line. Picked up by Miko. Miko feeds it up. Oh, Hardy looked on the other side. So that's going to go all the way down for an icing. Puck dropped here. CPHL pushes it toward the middle. Tommy gets it, goes to Grayson. Grayson to Emmett. Emmett off to the races through the neutral zone. He pushes it back across. James couldn't get his stick on it. Now he does in the corner. He's battling here. He pushed it deeper into the corner, but CPHL grabs it. Grayson tries pressuring him off. They're coming up. Tommy comes over, pushes him wide, but they cut in and they go and hit that across the back corner. Puck dropped here, pushed over. James gets it. He throws it in. CPHL gets it. They push it back up to the wall. Tommy holds it, and they get by. Now they pass it across. Tack gets a stick on it. Slow him down there. They pull up. They come in. Chipped up by Emmett to the line, but not out. Puck pushed across to Tommy. He gets it there. Oh, he has his pocket picked. He's battling for that puck back. He comes to the line. CPHL gets it there. They throw it into the middle. Tack pressures him there. Puck to Tommy. Tommy back up toward James, but CPH gets it. Now the Jags are able to clear the zone. Puck comes back in to Tack. He wraps around the net, does a board turn to avoid some pressure, chips that up to Landon. Landon sees Caden. He gets it to him. He's crossed the red line. He's in on a breakaway drill. It comes in, fires it, hits the water bottle top shelf.
I'm trying to help you find
Puck
James.
pushed up. Landon's able to pick that off. He comes in, gets into the zone, but then loses the puck. CPH coming through. Caden on it there. Landon pressuring him, but they're able to chip it out. Now Miko gets it back up. Landon trying to battle it in. He comes over, lays the body on somebody. Abby Joe gets it across the ring. Silas has it. He comes in, ducks into the middle, gets around one, pressured by the second one, pushed down to the ice. CPH gets there. They coming through the neutral zone. They are pressured all the way across. Caden comes over, battling. Miko gets it, pushes it forward. Hardy has it, loses it. CPH holds the zone. Miko comes across, chips that up to Hardy. Hardy gets to the red line. He's going to skate in. Somebody tomahawks him in the corner. Hardy comes all the way around. Oh, he loses his edge or his trip, not sure. Puck into the corner. Brecken battling in there. Puck comes to Hardy across. He fires it. It's high. Beckett comes over, battling on these boards. Hardy comes in to help. There's a door over there. It might have got stuck on the edge of the door there. CPH gets it out of the zone. Puck back to Miko. CPH is going for a line change. Puck up to Brecken. Brecken battling through the neutral zone. He pushes it in to the CPH zone. They're one skater coming up the far side again. Abby Joe chips the puck off of their stick. Puck to Hardy. Hardy to the line, out. And that's going to be a whistle on the offsides. Emmett takes this face off, but CPH pushes it forward. They come in, post and out. Jackson gets to the rebound save. Puck up to their D. They come around one. James chips that up towards Grayson. He can't get to it, so puck back in deep. Tommy battling behind the net, picked up there by Emmett. Emmett chips that up to Grayson. Grayson chips it out of the zone. CPH throws it back into the zone for an icing. Puck pushed over into the corner. Silas gets it there. Shot in on net. Rebound pushed aside by the goaltender. Puck comes up the wall. Miko, oh no, that's Landon, couldn't hold it there. They're coming back in. Silas hard on the back check. CPH goes to the other side. They shoot it. Jackson gets his leg pad on it. Caden gets that puck up to the line, not out. CPH throws it. Now Tack gets it. He's able to get it up to Silas. He loses it off of his stick. Puck comes back. Tommy grabs it there. He's back to Tack. Tack over to Caden. Caden pushes it back. Tommy picks it up there, does a board turn to avoid some pressure. He gets it up to Caden. Caden coming in, gains the red line, dumps it in deep. Silas is out there forechecking on his own as the Jags are going for a line change. CPH gets it. They throw it up. Tommy grabs it in the neutral zone, pushes that across to Abby Joe. Abby Joe up to Brecken coming in hot off a line change. He fires it in. Goaltender gets it, pushes it behind, and they come around the net, push it up to the line. Emmett holds it. Oh, no, that's Miko holds it and comes out. Then it goes back in for an offsides. Puck went over to Hardy. He works through the neutral zone. He comes in, gets past the first two, chips it over the net. Brecken picks it up there, fired it toward the net, but CPH got to it. Now they're coming up the near side. Abby Joe's got him. And good back check there by Beckett to push that puck into the neutral zone. Puck comes up the wall here. Beckett has it. Pushed it up, goes past Hardy. CPH comes in. Hardy rides them off the puck, but their second player picks it up. They come across. They shoot it. Abby blocks that. Chips that up to Brecken. Brecken up to Hardy. Off his stick. Now he gains it, gets into the zone, goes around the D. Comes in, fires it off the post and behind the net. He comes up the near side now. Oh, CPH comes away with the puck. They push it up out of the zone. Grayson working hard on a back check here. Puck into the middle. Emmett has it, loses it. Grayson picks it up. He chips it into the zone deep. Him and Emmett are on the forecheck here. CPH pushes it around to the near corner here. It comes up. Emmett has it there. Gets it to Grayson in the middle. Comes to James. James fires a shot. And it's in the net. Goaltender tried reaching across his body with the glove instead of using his blocker. And it's right in on that near post. Puck went over to Landon. He tried shipping that over. Now he gets it, pushes it into the zone. Silas pressuring there, but CPH is able to come out. They come in, they fire it. Blocker saved by Jackson into the corner. CPH comes up in the corner. Silas pressuring there. Puck into the middle. They come across but couldn't connect on the back door. Now they're trying to push it out front. Silas gets it there. He's coming out. He's got Landon with him. Silas gains the zone, throws it in. Woo! Bounce dangerously close for that goalie. Puck into the middle. Silas to Landon. Oh! Kicked it to his stick but couldn't connect. Back into the middle to Silas. Now Caden gets it. He gets a shot. Tech gets it off Silas's skate into the corner. Puck into the middle. Landon chipped it. It goes by. Tommy pinches. Caden covers the point. Landon pressuring behind the net. Now Silas comes down to help out. Landon picks up the puck, comes into the middle, shoots it. Stick save up to the far corner. CPH has it there. Pestered comes to the line. Landon covers, fires it in. It is deflected just wide. Caden picks it up, fires it. It goes through the crease. Tommy pinching on those far boards. He kicks it to Hardy. Hardy steps past one, comes in, fires it. Glove saved by the goaltender. Hardy with the puck behind the net. He comes around. He passes into the middle. Brecken has it there. He hits a backhander, but it's blocked. Now he turns to his forehand, throws it behind the net to Hardy. Hardy picks it up there, cycles around, throws it into the middle, but Brecken went down. Tommy pinches, fired. Oh, that was Miko pinched and fired it in. Puck behind the net. Oh, man. Puck to Miko on the point. He fires it. It's right into Hardy. Hardy with a backhander and in the net. Oh, that was Brecken, not Hardy. Nice backhander in front. Way to be crashing that net. Puck pushed forward. James pressuring him. They come into the middle. Grayson gets that to Emmett. Emmett back to Miko. Puck up. Comes back to Emmett. Emmett gets to the line. Can't get in. And then we push it in, but we are just offsides. Puck pushed back. Grayson grabs it there. He throws it up the boards to James. CPH picks that off. They come in. Good job by Emmett pressuring. Tommy comes up, pushes it forward. Now CPH comes across. They push it up. Emmett grabs it there, chips it up. Oh, Grayson loses an edge. CPH comes into the zone. They cut into the middle. They're pressured off the puck there. Puck into the corner. Up to the line. CPH fires it in, and Jackson covers that up with his glove. Hey. For anybody watching on 2.0, the 14 AA Tier 2 team just won the semis, so they'll be playing in the championship tomorrow. Girls, 14 AA Lady Jacks. Puck pushed over into the corner. There's a battle in there. Tommy and Silas working. Silas gets that puck up to Landon. Landon comes across, chips it up to Caden. Caden gets around the first D. Silas coming in hard. Got Landon, Silas tipped in front. Oh, CPH got there before Landon could. They're coming in. They come all the way up and in. They get a shot. Jackson covers that up. And there's a little pushing and shoving here going on in front. Or they're just exchanging addresses for Christmas cards. One of the two.
Doyle trying to act like Matt Rempe here at the goalie. A little bit smaller.
Puck pushed into the middle, and that is the end of the first.
CJ, Lauren wants to tell you that she loves and misses you very much.
Silas in here. He takes that face off, pushes it into the zone. Caden in here pressuring. They throw it up to the line. Oh, Miko tried dumping it back in, but he hits Coach Toomey instead.
That's a three-pointer by Miko as it went off the coach into the trash can on the bench.
Beckett in here to take this face off. He wins it over to Brecken. Brecken comes up and into the zone. Tried getting a shot off, but it's deflected. Hardy gets it. He chips it in deep. Brecken battling in. He pushes it up front. Oh, couldn't get there. Beckett battling in front. Now Brecken comes around to Hardy. Hardy dances around one, comes into the middle. Couldn't get a backhander off. CPH comes up out of the zone. They chip it over to the side. Abby Joe pushes him into the corner. They throw it toward Jackson, and he covers that up on the side of the net. Puck pushed into this near corner, put right into the middle. Jackson gets a leg pad on it, another save. Puck into the far corner now. It is chipped up to Brecken. Brecken comes up. He tried getting it across to Hardy. CPH got there. Puck back to Tommy. Tommy off the boards to Brecken. Brecken into Hardy. Hardy looking for the pass. He goes behind the net, turns to lose some pressure. Comes around, fires it off the side of the net. He comes up to Tack on the point. Tack comes in, fires it into some leg pads. It bounces out of the zone. Tommy battling to catch up with that. Now he gets it, pushes it up to Hardy off his stick. CPH gets it. They come into the zone. They fire it around the side of the net. It comes behind into the middle. Tommy pushed it up, but couldn't connect with Brecken. CPH comes in. Blocker saved by Jackson. Now puck into the corner. CPH looking for a pass in that corner. They throw it blindly up front. Brecken to Hardy. Hardy out of the zone. Picked up there by their D. They push it up the far side. They throw it in deep as they're looking for a line change. Picked up there by Tommy. Puck comes up to Brecken. Brecken into the zone with Hardy in a 2-on-2. He threw it into the middle but couldn't connect with Hardy. CPH picks it up there. They come out of the zone. Abby Joe gets it there. She chips it, and that goes in for an icing. Puck's going to be dropped deep in the Jag zone to the left of Jackson. Puck over to Abby Joe. She takes it behind the net. Pressured there. And Miko comes in to help out. Now it's reversed around to the other side. Miko chips it up to James. James gets it to Emmett. Emmett's able to clear the zone, pushed it to the far side. Grayson forechecking hard here. CPH just chips it out to avoid the pressure. Now they advance it to their winger. They come in. Miko pushes them wide. Puck comes around. Miko has it there, chips it up to Grayson. Grayson coming up out of the zone. He tried connecting with Emmett but couldn't. Now he's got it. He comes into the zone. Abby Joe pinches to hold it in. She throws it in deep. Goes around the corner here. Comes up. Emmett battling in there. Gets some help from James. Now the puck comes around the back. Grayson pressures him there. They come up to the point. Miko chips it in deep. James battling in this corner. Comes all the way up to Miko. He fires it up, but it's deflected. CPH gets it. Comes back to Miko. He pitchforks that down in deep. James battling there. Oh, he takes an elbow to the chest. Grayson comes in to help out. CPH pushes it up those far boards. Emmett comes over, pressures him, chips that puck forward. Now comes into the middle. James gets it, comes over to Emmett. Emmett backhands it, but it's deflected wide. James battling there. Puck comes up. Abby Joe pinches to hold it at the half wall. Emmett protecting the point. He now fires it in. It's deflected right in front. Comes up to Miko. Miko comes in, dances around a couple, fires it into the middle. And the goaltender covers that up for a whistle. Silas pushes that puck forward. Landon chasing him behind the net. They push it up. Tack ties them up momentarily. Now they come up. Silas back checking to push him off that puck. He takes it into the corner. He's rubbed out, picked up there by Tack. He comes around. He's going to take it up himself. Pressured off of it at the red line. They come into the zone. Landon helps. Now Tack comes into the zone. He skates into the middle, fires it. It's deflected. Comes right up to the point. CPH pushes that forward. They're coming in. They try cutting into the middle. They pass over to Caden for us. Then they take him down. Puck picked up behind the net. They come all the way around into the corner, now picked up by Tommy. He goes up to Landon. Landon to Silas. Silas through the neutral zone into the zone. He turns around, tried getting it over to the middle, but couldn't. Landon pressuring CPH here in the corner. And puck comes out and then in, and we're offsides. Beckett in here to pick this face off. He gets it back to Miko. Miko looks around. He passes over to Hardy. The neutral zone. Hardy comes in. He gets around too. Comes in, fires it. Bardowski for the fourth goal of the day for the Jags. Power play lasted about 4.5 seconds.
Hardy puts that biscuit where Grandma hides the cookies, top shelf.
Beckett in here to take this face off, pushes it over to the near side. Abby Joe picks it up, goes past the red line, dumps it in. Hardy hard on the forecheck here, pressuring the player. Beckett comes over. Abby Joe pinches in. Now CPH comes up to the line, and CPH has gotten to the point where they are starting to do the stretch pass cherry pick play, looking for some offense. Now they come into the zone. Hardy kicks that forward. We get a 2-on-1 developing. He comes in, gets it across. Brecken fires it loose in front. Now the goalie covers it up for the whistle. Emmett in here to take this face off. He pushes it forward to Grayson. Grayson fires it. It's off the side of the net. Pushed around behind. CPH pushes that up to the far side. Grayson gets it, throws it behind the net. Emmett battling there. They reverse it around. Grayson dances around one, fires a backhander in, but it's blocked back into the corner. He pushes it in front, goes off of Emmett's leg to Tommy. He does a nice job puck protecting. He fires it. Oh! Goaltender used their blocker this time and pushed that aside. Puck comes up to the half wall. James battling. Tommy in there helping out. Pinched in deep now. Battling that corner. It is up to James. He fires it. Oh! Post behind the goalie and out of the crease. CPH is able to clear the zone now. Good poke check there by James. Comes over. Tommy's going to take it in himself. Oh, and we are just offsides. Silas in here taking that face off. He pushes it in deep. Caden coming up to pressure the D. They chip it to the line, but Silas holds it. He dumps it in deep. Caden going behind the net. Pressure in there. Silas comes in, holds them up momentarily. They push it across the middle. Now it comes up. Abby Joe comes over, puts a little body work on him. They come into the middle. Puck picked off there by Miko. He comes over to Landon. Landon skates up, pitchforks it towards Silas, but ends up going to the CPH player. They come in, it's deflected into the netting for a whistle. Beckett pushes this over. Miko pushes it up. Brecken gets it out of the zone. Comes back to Miko. Miko pushed it in the middle, but CPH gets it there. They push it into the middle. Abby Joe gets a stick on it. Comes to Miko. He's just going to go ahead and take it. Kicks it up to Brecken. Brecken out of the zone. Now it comes back. Beckett pushes that up to Brecken. Brecken gets it into the zone. Beckett holds the line, comes across, fires it up. Loose puck in front. Swept away just before Hardy could get there. CPH chips it up and out. Miko going back to get it. He chips it backward, but CPH is there. And pressured. They throw it into the middle. They fire it. It flips over the net off a deflection. They come up the near boards to Hardy. He tried getting out but couldn't. Miko gets it. He's going to go ahead and skate it up. Pushes the pass up to Brecken. He gains the zone, but just as we're offsides. Puck push back here. Grayson gets it, gains the zone, but he's pressured immediately. Loses the puck there. CPH pushes it up. It deflects up. Tommy's going to grab that. Come around. Puck up those far boards to Grayson. Chipped forward. Turned around now. CPH comes in. Tommy pushes him wide. Rides him into the corner. James is able to come in, pressure him. Now Emmett in. James comes in, grabs the puck, tried kicking that up but couldn't connect. Puck now to Tommy. He pushes it around the corner. Tack tried coming up to Grayson, but it's turned back in by CPH into the corner. CPH in the corner. Tommy rides him into the boards. Puck comes up all the way to the line there. D just kicks it over to the far wall. Picked up there by Emmett. Emmett up to Grayson. He's able to skate it up and out. He's got James with him. He gets it across to James. James into the zone, but CPH kicks it back into the neutral zone. Tommy across to Tack. Tack back to Grayson. We re-enter the zone. Grayson fires it in. Loose puck in front. Oh, a backhander by Emmett. Another shot by Emmett. Still loose. Now the puck goes over to the far boards. Tack gets that, kicks it in to the front. CPH comes up. James back checking hard. They come in. They fire it wide of the net. Comes over to the near side. James battling there. Emmett comes in, gets the puck over to Tommy. Tommy tried pushing it back up to James. Now Tommy's going to take it himself. He's streaking up the near boards here. He wanted the close-up on the YouTube channel here. Now he goes across, fires it. Goaltender grabs that with their glove for the whistle. Puck pushed into the middle. Caden pushes it behind the net. He's still battling here. Puck comes all the way across. CPH just dances around several of us. Now they come in. Abby Joe pushes the puck into the corner there. Takes them into the corner. That's their one horse. I don't think he liked that happening. Puck comes up to the line. They have to regroup. Coming through the middle, Landon pressuring them there. They lose the puck. It picked up there. Now Silas comes over, gets that puck, chips it into the zone, tries to get it forward. Now he does. And we've got a penalty coming up here. Jags going on the penalty kill here. Silas in, chips that over to Miko. CPH gets it, pushes it up to the top. Silas gets on it. Now Miko pushes it to Silas. Silas across to Landon. Landon in a one-on-one. He comes around, fires it. It's up behind the net. He grabs it there. He's battling with a couple of players. They come away with it. He's still, and now he stops skating. Silas comes up, chips the puck off their stick. Now they come in, they fire it wide of the net. Miko going over to the corner here. Silas gets his stick on it again. Miko gets it, comes around behind Abby Joe. It comes up to Landon. Now it comes all the way up. CPH gets it into the middle. They tried shooting it, but Abby Joe gets her stick on it. And that's the end of the second here.
The Jags are going to be down on a 5-on-3 for 43 seconds to start the third period here, up 4-1.
Beckett in here to take this face off. Jags down 5-on-3. CPH picks it up. They come in. Silas goes ahead, pokes that away. Now the puck's down in the corner. Silas is able to regroup and get his stick. Beckett goes down. Hardy gets that, chips it up the boards, and it goes out. There's an injured player. Maybe just a hurt player. I don't think there's actually an injury here. Puck pushed over to Hardy. Hardy back to Beckett. Beckett pressures him. Now Hardy picks it up. He's going to regroup. He throws it up the near side now, clears the zone. CPH gets it there. Beckett picks that off. He's battling here with three players. He gets it, ships it into the zone. Silas is going to be the first player on it behind the net. He pushed it around the back. We grabbed one, so it's 5-on-4 hockey now. Brecken is able to hold it at the line. CPH picks that up, throws it into the middle. Hardy catches up, takes him off the puck, clears the zone, and they go ahead and shoot it in anyway for a penalty.
Four on four here for 29 seconds.
Puck pushed all the way back. It goes past Tack. And CPH may win the race. Nope, Tack gets there just in time. I don't think he knew he had pressure on him. Then he kicked it into fourth gear. CPH comes into the middle. They fire it. Jackson gets a stick on it. Now they have it behind the net. Pressured there by Tack. They're coming up. Backhander across. Another shot in. Good job by Tommy there battling behind the net. He comes up, kicks it over to Grayson, comes up to Emmett. Emmett comes into the zone. We are now officially on the power play. Emmett chips it in front. Grayson has it there. Hammered away. Oh, no, that's James. He gets knocked down. CPH comes up with it. Grayson back checking. They have to pass it up. He's able to hold the line. He comes into the middle, fires it. Ooh, goaltender got it off their glove maybe. Puck pushed in. Tack pinches in. Throws it into the corner. Battle there by James. Puck comes over to Tommy. Tommy cycles around. Oh, he tried shooting it in. He's got to go get it off the deflection. Now he comes to the half wall, pushes it forward. CPH comes across. Good job by Grayson. Come in there. Tommy gets it to Grayson. He can't fire it. Tommy kicks it around behind the net. Grayson comes over and CPH throws it the length of the ice for an icing.
The refs in this morning game seem to understand icing a little bit better than we had yesterday.
Puck pushed into the corner, comes up to Miko. Miko comes across to Abby Jo. She holds the line, pushes it in to the half wall. Puck comes out. Landon has it. He waits for everybody to get onside, throws it back in. CPH has it there. It comes over. Landon can't get there. CPH does. They're coming up the far side. They do a turn to come into the middle, and they get a shot off. Puck behind the net to Miko. Miko picks it up there. Caden has it. He comes across to Silas. Silas comes into the zone. He kicked it over to Landon. Landon grabs it, fires it, and Silas is able to push that puck in.
The Bash brothers of Silas and Landon combining on that goal there together. And after the play, CPH is working on their baseball swings, hacking at the Jags. Jags are going to be on the power play here.
Beckett in here to take this face off. He pushes that back to Tommy. Tommy chips that up to Hardy. Hardy comes in, chips it across. Brecken couldn't get his stick on it. He gets a little push and a shove. Now the puck comes back into the Jag zone. Tack has it here. He pushes that across to Tommy. Tommy out of the zone. Chips that to Hardy. Hardy into the middle. Loses it. CPH pitchforks it in. Hardy picks that up. He's going to get ahead of steam up here. He comes through, dances around three of the players, gets a backhander in, tried chipping that rebound in. CPH gets it. They throw it up to Tack. Tack shoots it, but it's deflected behind the net. CPH pushes it up the other side. Tommy with it there. He throws it in behind the net to Brecken. Oh, Brecken was trying to pass it into the middle. Tommy holds the line, skates it over, gets it to Tack. Tack fires it. Loose puck off of that deflection. The goalie reaching around with their glove again. Tack gets it, chips it into the corner to Hardy. Hardy pushed it into the middle, but CPH got there before Brecken could. Beckett holds that, throws it behind the net. CPH throws it around. Tommy holds it at the line. He's got time to walk in, walks through two, make that three even with the cross check. Tommy pushed it in the middle, but CPH grabs that. They throw it up. Oh, it goes over Hardy's stick. CPH is going to be the first one on there. Breakaway drill, and they score. Emmett in here to take this face off at center ice. CPH pushes it back to their D. They go a little east-west. They come into the middle. Abby Jo picks that up, clears the zone. Puck comes up. CPH gets that, throws it back in. Miko has it. He pushes it to Emmett. Emmett pushed it over to Grayson. He's off to the races. He's battling behind the net. Now it goes into the corner. CPH pushed it up but not out. James gathers it there. Dances around one. Comes into the middle. Tried shooting, but it's deflected back. Comes up. Emmett gets it there. Emmett back to James. Now it comes over to Grayson. Now it's up to Abby Jo. She can't get a shot off. CPH comes out. Miko grabs that puck at neutral ice. Throws it in after he gets to the red line. It's deep. Pressured there by James. Now the puck's coming over to the side. Miko pinches to hold it. He is battling on that wall. James comes over. He's able to get it. Comes into the middle, passes that to Miko up top. Miko gets a shot to Grayson or a pass. Now CPH comes out. They're still looking for that stretch pass, but it goes all the way down for an ice. Push comes into the middle. Landon turns, fires wide of the net. Silas picks it up, tried to come into the middle, but it's deflected to Landon. Landon fires it up. Goaltender loose. Caden chips it in through the Bible.
Doyle with a weak attempt at a knuckle puck, but it happens to work out as it barely made it to the net, and Caden buries it to make it look better.
Beckett in here wins that face-off over, but we've got a stoppage now. The goalie just started skating over to the bench. The goalie has pulled themselves.
And here we go. We got a new goalie for CPH, about half the size of the other goalie. Let's see how this works out.
Beckett wins this over to Hardy. Hardy chips it up the wall. Brecken battling hard on the forecheck here, chases him behind the net. Beckett comes over, pressured that puck, comes to Hardy. Hardy coming in. He's going to test the goalie early. He skates around behind the net. Oh, he loses the puck. CPH kicks that up. It comes up. Beckett off to the races here to pick this up. He comes around the net, fires that up. Hardy battling here. CPH holds it. Tag gets a stick on it. Now they're coming in. Puck up to the line. They come into the middle. Pushed over to Hardy, and we are getting a whistle here.
.542 left in the third. Jags up 6-2, going down on the penalty kill.
Puck pushed into the corner here. They tried coming out front. Miko gets it. He chips it out. He's playing a little pool. This might go to the crease. Nope. Makes it to the goal line for an icing. James in here to take this face-off, wins it to Abby Joe. Abby Joe battling behind the net. They tried coming up. They get a shot and pound the rebound in. Silas in here to take this face-off. He wins it back to Abby Joe. She's got pressure immediately. Comes up. Landon can't clear the zone. Now he's stick checking. Player comes all the way in. Picked up there, pushed to the line. Landon comes up. They go D to D. They chip it into the middle. Silas picks it off there. Comes up to Caden. Caden off to the races. Gets there before. Tried kicking it in the middle. Can't. Now it comes into the middle. CPH throws it up and out. Nico racing up. Oh, he dives down. Posting out on the breakaway drill. Nico pushed it to the line but couldn't get it out. Puck comes back in. They shoot it again. Loose puck. And they clean up the rebound this time. Get in here to take this face off. Puck goes over to the far side. Hardy pressures them. They push it up the wall. Comes back to Hardy. He's pressured off the puck. It is chipped up. Tack gets it there. He chips it to Brecken. Brecken back to Tack, but he can't get it. Puck turned away off some skates. Hardy pushes it up. It comes back to Tack. Tack pushes it back up. Brecken isn't able to gain the zone. CPH plays a little east-west hockey, pushes it to the other side. Tommy comes over there, turns him away at the blue line. Now it's kicked in. Tack pushes that up to Hardy. Hardy gains the red line and dumps it in deep. And CPH picks it up. Now Beckett comes in, forces some pressure. Tack gets a shot off. Ooh. Puck comes around. It is up to Tack. Tack fires it in. It's deflected, loose, and no goal, even though the puck went in. He must have intended to whistle that before it was sitting between the goalie's legs. Puck pushed over into the middle. Hardy gets a shot, but it goes behind the net. CPH picks it up there on the far boards. They push it all the way across on the stretch pass. They come in, they fire it, picked off there by Hardy. He comes around, loses the puck. CPH turns, comes over to Tack. Tack chips it up the boards, but CPH gets there first. Now Hardy back checks to get there. Puck comes up into the middle. Tommy has it. He tried chipping it up, but CPH gets it. Tack's able to chip that to Brecken. Brecken's able to clear the zone. CPH has it at the neutral zone, picked up there by Brecken. He loses it. CPH into the corner, Tack battling there. Puck comes around. Beckett comes in to get it, pushes it toward Hardy. He loses it. CPH comes in and fires it into the net. Puck pushed over, it comes up. They come into the zone. Behind the net, comes over to Silas. Silas pushes it to the line, but not out. It comes back in to the corner. Landon comes kind of in. CPH skates around the horn. They come around and pick the top corner. Puck pushed over here. James chipped that to Emmett, but he couldn't quite get to it. CPH throws it in. Miko grabs it there, chips it up to Grayson. Grayson pushes it up and out of the zone, and then CPH throws it in offsides. Puck pushed forward here. Comes back to Abby Jo. She chips it up. James can't quite get there. CPH pushes it back in. Abby Jo back to Miko. Miko to Abby Jo to Emmett. Emmett tried getting it to Grayson but couldn't. Puck loose in front. Miko sweeps it up the boards. Grab there, comes to the line but not out. Puck into Jackson's glove, and he covers that up for the whistle. Puck pushed back here, chipped up the boards to Brecken. Now CPH pushed it forward. Brecken has it. He comes over to Hardy. Hardy comes into the zone, pushed wide, fires it off the blocker and into the netting. Beckett pushes that puck back, but CPH picks it up. They go ahead and work to the stretch pass, and they're the ones who wanted the puck, so they come into the middle, fire it. Jackson makes the stop, picks up the rebound. CPH throws it. It goes wide. They come into the middle, lose the puck. Beckett gets it, loses it. Tommy gets it, loses it. Hardy gets it, fires it up all the way down for an icing. Empty net for the CPH team. So we got a little 5-on-6 hockey. Silas in here, wins that cleanly back to Hardy. Hardy comes up, goes to Silas, to the point but not out. Now Silas is able to get it out. He comes up and he fires it, but it's into some legs. Puck comes across. God bless it. Now CPH gets it. They come up. They can't connect. So it comes all the way down for an icing. Puck comes up. Now it comes all the way back. CPH is off to the races here. They come around. They fire it. Loose puck, and they score. Puck pushed forward by Hardy. It comes to the goalie. They push around behind the net, and that's the end of the game.